बोले गंगा माता की हर 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 मांगेला हम वरदाने है गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदाने
And we say Sitaram to all of our viewers here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, regionally and internationally. Those of you on Facebook and the World Wide Web, welcome to a very auspicious day here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the Northern Range Brashi Shares. Of course, it is Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat 2019, and this is where all of the magic and the beauty begins on this very special day. This year being its 26th year of celebrating this auspicious time, Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat. Now, just behind me would be the Kailash Ghat, which all of the devotees, before they enter the river, will be welcomed by this wonderful chanting of beautiful, soulful and delightful bhajans by the Chinmaya Mission. You can also see the head of the Chinmaya Mission, Swami Prakash Ananda, heading and all of the wonderful devotees, just lifting the environment on this early, beautiful Sunday morning. So stay with us, ultimate in programming, religious, uplifting, delightful programming on IETV, bringing you coverage of Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat 2019.
Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha.
अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच अनाश्रितः कर्मफलं कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न चाक्रियः यं सन्न्यासमिति प्राहुः योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव न ह्यस्यन्यस्य संकल्पः योगी भवति कश्चन आरुरुक्षोर्मुनेर्योगं कर्म कारणमुच्यते योगारूढस्य तस्यैव शमः कारणमुच्यते यदा हीनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मस्वनुषज्यते सर्वसंकल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदुच्यते उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानम् आत्मानम् अवसादयेत्
आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मतस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तितात्मैव शत्रुवत् जितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः ज्ञानविज्ञानतृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः सुहृन्मित्रार्युदासीन
अस्यस्यन्त्वेष बन्धुषु
साधुष्वपि च पापेषु समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते योगी युञ्जीत सततम् आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः एकाकीयत चित्तात्मा निराशीरपरिग्रहः शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युष्णत शैलाजिनकुशोत्तरं तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यतचित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्यात् योगमात्मविशुद्धये समं कायशिरोग्रीवं धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः
सम्प्रेक्षान्यशिखरग्राम
दिशश्चानवलोकयन् प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभीः ब्रह्मचारि व्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्यचित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां गच्छति नात्यच्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चाति स्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः यदा विनियतं चित्तम् आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा यथा दीपो निवातस्थः नेङ्गते सोपमा स्मृता योगिनो यतचित्तस्य युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः यत्रो परमते चित्तं निरुद्धं योगसेवया यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यति सुखमात्यन्तिकं यत्तत् बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियं वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि विचाल्यते तं विद्या दुःखसंयोग वियोगं योगसंज्ञितं योगो निर्विण्णचेतसा संकल्पप्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः शनैः शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरं ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत् प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषं युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी विगतकल्मषः सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम् अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा सर्वत्र समदर्शनः यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां भजत्येकमतस्थितः सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र समं पश्यति योऽर्जुन सुखं वा यदि वा दुःखं स योगी परमो मतः अर्जुन उवाच योऽयं योगस्त्वया प्रोक्तः साम्येन मधुसूदन एतस्याहं न पश्यामि
चञ्चलात्वस्थितं स्थिरं
चञ्चलं हि मनः कृष्ण प्रमाथि बलवदृढं तस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये वायोरिव सुदुष्करं श्रीभगवानुवाच असंशयं महाबाहो मनोबुधुर्निग्रहं चलम् अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येन च गृह्यते असंयतात्मना
योगः
दुष्प्राप इति मे मतिः वश्यात्मना तु यतता शक्यो वाप्तुमुपायतः अर्जुन उवाच अयति श्रद्धयोपेतः योगाच्चलितमानसः अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिं कां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति कच्चिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टः छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूढो ब्रह्मणः पथि एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण चेतुमर्हस्य शेषतः त्वदन्यस्य चेता न ह्युपपद्यते श्रीभगवानुवाच
पार्थनेव
नामुत्र
विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते
न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वती समाः शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे योगो
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरं लोके जन्म यदीदृशं तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगं लभते पौर्वदेहिकं यतते च ततो भूयः संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव क्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्धकिल्बिषः अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति परां गतिं तपोधिको योगी कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मध्ये।
जय जय गंगे जय हर गंगे जय जय गंगे जय हर गंगे जय जय गंगे जय हर जय जय गंगे जय हर गंगे 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 गंगा माता की गंगा माता की गंगा माता की।
मानसः ज्ञानयोगपरो नित्यं वैराग्यं समुपाशितः
You can just get my voice. Listen.
बोलिए गंगा माता की बोलिए गंगा माता की जय जय गंगा माता की जय। मांगेला हम वरदानी है गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम वरदानी है गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम वरदानी ओ गंगा मैया ओ गंगा मैया ओ गंगा मैया ओ गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदानी है गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम वरदानी है गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम ओ गंगा मैया ओ गंगा मैया गंगा माता की ओ गंगा मैया मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम वरदानी मांगेला हम वरदानी
And of course, we say Sitaram again to all of our viewers here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, regionally, internationally, those of you on Facebook and the World Wide Web, all those of you viewing IETV, thanks for choosing us. It's a beautiful, memorable, spiritual and auspicious day as we bring you coverage of Ganga Dhaaraa Tira 2019. Standing here is a tower and pillar of strength, a true son of the soil, whom we all admire and respect, a household name. Now, we know Professor Vijay Narayan Singh when it comes to health. That's the first thing we think of. But I'm sure a lot of us are also aware that when it comes to his spirituality and his love for Bhagwan and his devotion, he is a very compassionate and understanding man. I think this is what combines and makes him such a unique and special person. Professor G. Sitaram.
Sitaram Zalisa.
And it is my privilege and pleasure to get the opportunity for you to explain and give us some insight into what's happening here today.
Yes, well, of course, let me preface it by saying that, as you probably know, it's been going many years. And in fact, I was here before it started as a Tirat site. Raviji and I came, we were going around the island, and we came and we walked up the river. And when you walk up the river, there is a point beyond which you really can't walk. There's a gorge.
Yeah.
And we swam the gorge. And when you swim the gorge, which is not a long and difficult swim, you'll come upon a point where there is a sangam, where two tributaries merge to form this river. And it's a very beautiful, divine kind of atmosphere there. And when we saw that, Raviji said that this is a place for Tirat.
Yeah.
And that was the birth of it. Following that, Raviji, sent to Bharat Desh, to India, and sourced, and Swami Brahmadev Upadhyaya brought soil and water from 2,000 pilgrimage sites in India.
Wow.
And it's put in the bedrock up there. We had a ceremony
Yes.
right where the Sangam is, beyond the gorge.
Yes.
And that launched it as a pilgrimage site. And Swamiji and Raviji were here, and then it started. I think it's about 25 years ago.
Wow.
So this to me is a very unique Tirat. In the Hindu tradition, the common things like we are familiar with would be, say, Diwali or Janmashtami
That's
or
right.
Shivratri and so on. But they are essentially temple festivals or home festivals. This is embracing nature.
Yes.
And it is the world's oldest living river festival. And for us to have it here makes it special. Now, we are not the only, I like to think of us as pagans. We are a pagan tradition, the Hindu tradition. And we are not the only tradition that has worship of the water. I mean, you have in the Orisha tradition, and the Orishas will join us a little later, they come and join in the worship of Ganga. And they have their river goddess, and the Romans had Neptune,
Yes.
the Greeks have their. So it is really something that we share with the whole world.
Right.
This is not a pure Hindu. It is I would say pagan, universal.
Yes.
And wherever man found himself, he found water divine because it was his only sustenance.
Correct.
Civilization grew up on the banks of rivers because it was the only source of fresh water. And so our attachment to water, I mean, even the human body is 60% water. So our attachment to water is very primal.
Yes.
And therefore it touches everyone. I don't know anyone who is not touched by seeing a waterfall or just hearing the rippling of the
Yes.
river or seeing the waves coming to shore and going back and seeing the beauty of water. So apart from the beauty, the sustenance, they say the river touches all your senses.
Yes.
You can see it, you can hear it, you can smell it, you can touch it, and you can taste it.
Yes.
And there's one more sense. you can get a spiritual feeling from it.
It is. You feel it is some sort of divinity. We felt it this morning, our group, when we came very early, in the crack of dawn. It was still very dark. And there was the atmosphere. We all looked at each other and said, this is sure divinity.
Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful. And throughout the day, the sun never gets direct light into here. You just see beautiful rays of sunshine coming through onto the water, and you get a feeling of warmth. It's just so that's why I don't miss this Tirat and have never missed it, because there is nothing in our tradition, for me that is, that parallels this in terms of our love for nature, our worship of everything, every stone, all the dirt, all the rocks, all the water, all the trees, all the mosses, every part is divine to us.
Yes.
So it's like Siya Rama Mai Sab Jagajani. You know, it's just everywhere.
Professor, I'm sure that it took a lot of strategic planning in terms of the challenges to clean and clear and keep the waterways clear, so that hundreds of devotees can really come and be part of this. And it takes more than just, I mean, you all had a vision, yes. The vision really evolved over the years. But the greater lesson as well that you leave for our younger ones, the new generation, of respecting nature and understanding the importance of nature.
Well, you know, Tirat, people like, sometimes you tell people about coming to Ganga Dhaaraa and they say, well, you know, it's far, it will take long, or the road is not too good, and so on, or you have to get up too early in the morning and so on. But Tirat is not just today. Tirat starts from the time you think of it. So from the time we thought months ago that we will be doing this Tirat, the Tirat starts, the fasting starts, the contemplation starts, the mood starts. So coming here is the final event. This is the manifestation of the feeling of Tirat. Mm-hmm. And Tirat is not supposed to be easy. Tirat has to do with discipline. It has to do with organization. It has to do with thought. It has to do with contemplation, concentration, focus, and patience. Patience and silence. You know, I've walked this river 4 times already this morning, and I'll walk it all day, and I don't speak when I am walking the river.
Is it that you observe? Is it that you feel you connect with divine intervention?
It's all of that. It's all of that. It's all of that. It's feeling the oneness, you know, the non-separatedness of everything that is here, and that's what makes it unique. We have prayers to say to take water. We have prayers to say to pick a fruit. Right. We have prayers to say to cut a tree. Right. We have prayers to say to break a branch, because that's the divinity we see in all these things.
Everything.
Yeah. If you have to dig the earth, there are prayers to say for that too.
Very true.
So that's what I like about it. I like to feel that I am no different from all of this.
Well, we thank you kindly, and I'm sure we'll be chatting with you later on as we go from each event
to
the next.
Because each ghat has special meaning, and it's something we can talk about.
Exactly. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Sitaram.
Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bholi. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bholi. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bholi. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bholi. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bholi. शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर बोले 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 नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वरा शिव रामेश्वरा 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 हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा 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 हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole 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 Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namah Shivaya Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya एक बार बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की जय
With me is a beautiful lady, Mrs. Veda Ramnath, who is going to explain to us what's happening at this cart. Beautifully decorated. I'm seeing babies, I'm seeing couples singing and full puja that's happening here. But can you explain what is actually happening?
Okay, this ghat is the Mundan Sanskar ghat, meaning that this is babies between the ages of 1 to 3 years. They have their first shave, in that the hair is removed, the first hair that was in the fetus.
Right.
And as a samskar, the hair is removed. And at this particular time, you could do it any time during the year, but here we put it as part of the program. And so we have the ghat for it, we have the special mantras being recited, our Pandit Vigyan.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere, everything is natural, and the chanting, all the Vedic chanting, the group singing, everything adds to the atmosphere and the ambience. As you said, you like the decorating aspect of it, in that we keep it to nature. We're trying to keep as natural as possible. Not too much of artificial decorations, but going back, things that can be disposed, biodegradable, and whatever we have that not disposable is reusable things.
Very nice.
So, but what is actually happening in the ghat, as
I'm seeing Pandit conducting puja, and that beautiful little baby.
the second baby, this is our second baby that is going to have her hair shaved off.
Right.
So the first baby was very, very nice. You saw him.
Yes, I saw him.
And he was clapping and singing. And he
such
was
a
just
beautiful
enjoying.
mood.
He started off the mood as the first baby.
Oh.
So after the Vedic chanting is done and all the rituals are done, we have the ceremony for the Mandan, and the Baba will all his instruments are blessed.
I'm seeing his daddy doing the first cutting. Is that his daddy?
Yeah, it is his daddy.
Right.
This particular instance, the dad had asked if he could perform the barbering duties. So we allow that too, because people feel sometimes, because if the child should get nicked while shaving, parents will feel right. But so far we haven't had that instance. But as a dad, Paramji, that's his name, he is taking it as a privilege to be able, this is his first child, and he is seeing that every experience that he could have with his child, Mundan being one of them. So this is one of the sanskars that he is really interested in. His wife did a lot of research, she did a lot of research on what she's going to do. She asked beforehand if she could get information about mantras, so that she has a good idea of what she's getting into. Basically, with the child hair being shaved off is the removement of attachment. You get attached to your hair, and in this society, especially if you're looking at American television, everybody has a solution for hair growth, and you don't want to lose your hair. But this is where the parents from early and the child learn to accept that I am detached from this world. I can lose my hair. Actually, my children also had their mundan, and they didn't feel how, because if the parents is receptive to it, the child will also be receptive to it.
So I thank you kindly for taking the time to explain to us what's actually happening here today.
There's so much happening that it is difficult to explain in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or however much. But at least you have a little idea. We have part of the ceremony not in progress yet, in that the parents, when they're getting rid of the hair, we will put it in a dough and bury it. Right, not in the river, but we have a place, one side designated for that. And so nothing is left in the river that will be impure.
Excellent. I thank you kindly. Sitaram. And of course, you're viewing IETV. Do continue to stay with us.
Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Ganga Mata, Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Ganga Mata, Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Yama Devi Yama, Oh Mama Yama Yama Devi Yama, Oh Mama Yama Yama Devi Yama, Oh Mama Yama Yama Devi Yama. Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Ganga Mata, Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Ganga Mata, Jai Jai Ganga Mata, Yama Devi Yama, Oh Mama Yama 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 Yama Devi Yama.
Ganga Ma Namaha. Om Namo 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 Ganga Ma Namaha. Bolo Namo Ganga Ma Namaha. Om 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 Namo Ganga Ma. Om Namo Ganga Ma. Om Namo Ganga Ma Namaha. Om Namo Ganga Ma Namaha. Om Namo Ganga Ma. Om Namo Ganga Ma. Om Namo Ganga Ma. Namo Ganga Ma Namaha. Om 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 Namo Ganga Ma Namaha. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Bolo Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Namah Shivaya.
You're viewing IETV. To all of our local, regional, international viewers, wherever you may be on Facebook or the World Wide Web, thanks for choosing us, allowing us to be part of your moments where we continue to reach out, touch lives, and certainly make a difference. We, of course, are bringing you coverage of Ganga Dhaaraa 2019. And I tell you, the day is such a beautiful, awesome day. With me is this young man, a true son of the soil, who's really been working extremely hard towards the development and growth of not only the children and the people of Trinidad and Tobago, but Trinidad and Tobago itself. Always reaching out, making a difference. And I'm talking of no other than Revan Tilak Singh, who is part of Sewa International Trinidad and Tobago.
Sitaram, and welcome to everyone.
You know, I've had the opportunity over the years to interview you. Floods, you've always been giving anything to do with assisting and helping people, and that's what you do first. You guys reach out, you somehow know strategically what to do, how to get it done, to distribute. You've really got a master plan, and you've been doing that flawlessly. And it feels really nice to see a young person like yourself on a day like today out here supporting this wonderful awesome event.
Yeah, well, this to us is one of the most important events in the Trinidad calendar. I mean, for me, it means a union between man and nature, now, which is how it's supposed to be. But here we see technology in terms of your cameras, technology in terms of the PA systems, and all these 4K things that will come in 360 cameras, and still the simplest of things that people here to enjoy, right? And you'll notice the entire place is kept as pristine as possible. Everything that is here will be removed by the end of the day or tomorrow for the latest, and we have been part of that process, building the place in a sustainable way that we don't affect the river, and removing it also. That's one of the things that we assist with as Sewa and part of the organizing itself.
What is your advice for young people? Because, I mean, we're seeing both young and young at heart, but for this festival to be able to grow in multitude, and especially to see the young ones appreciate what this is all about, what advice do you have to the young ones?
For me, I would say just come and enjoy the place. I mean, we just look at, I don't know if the camera, but just look at the trees. Just look at it, the majesty of these trees here. You have trees that are 50 feet, right? And just think about what it takes and how long the effort that the universe put together, the earth put together to produce this massive thing, right? And I just remember one of the quotes, like we have these quotes here that just scattered all around the thing. And it just shows you the importance of our scripture and how they value the environment. So one says, a well, it gives the importance of a well to a community. And then it says a dam is as important as 10 wells. And then they talk about the different conditions, the different resources that are important as much as 10 dams. And then they say a tree is even more important than that. And that's from our Vedic scriptures, right? I just can't remember the exact thing. But they are scattered around. When I say scattered, maybe if you're able to show the shots later, there are a lot of these little quotes from our scriptures just integrated into the scenery. And it's there that it doesn't pollute the place, but it's also visible.
And it keeps you in the right frame of mind.
Correct. And I mean, this is not our space. This is a space that we borrow, right? So you'll find little wildlife around, and it's there for us to enjoy too. And it just brings it back that this earth is just more than beyond the human, right? And I mean, we just sit down and we conceptualize how we could just reduce the amount of plastics, and if we have to bring plastic, it should be something reusable. If you look at all the decorations, especially the munans and scarves, just look at the decorations, right? 100% biodegradable. From little fruits, little things, the flowers that we find right here, almost all the decorations is from things that we find right here.
Raven, I just want to wish you all the very best in your future endeavors, and may you continue to be a strength, may you continue to inspire, especially the young ones, and may you continue to be blessed.
Yeah, and it's not just the young ones, even the older people, because the older people influence the younger ones. That's what they spend the time with, right? And my thing is if you can't come here, just go to any natural site, a river, a beach. If you go, just look at the flora and the fauna around, right? And if we could eliminate even plastics in decorations when we have Ramayana and them kind of thing, just look at it, just cut the mango leaves and use them. And it's biodegradable, it doesn't cost us nothing, it's just the effort we will spend in money is spending time, and you do it.
Young, brilliant, handsome, and really a true son of the soil, Raven T. Loxing from Sewa International, Trinidad and Tobago, right here at the Ganga Dhaaraa Tira 2019. Stay with us, IETV.
Bajranga Bali, Bajranga Bali, Bajranga Bali. Bajranga Bali, oh Bajranga Bali. Oh Bajranga Bali, oh Bajranga Bali. Mahavir Bali, Mahavir Bali. Jai जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर राम दूत तुलित बल धामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कंचन वरन विराज सुवेशा हाथ व्रज और ध्वजा विराजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिवे को रसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे लाए संजीवन लखन जी आए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई भजरंग बली भजरंग बली भजरंग बली भजरंग बली भजरंग बली ओ भजरंग बली ओ भजरंग बली ओ भजरंग बली महावीर बली महावीर बली सहस बरन तुम्हारो यश गावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा यम को वेद दिक्पाल जहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मिलि मुख माही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे सब सुकल है तुम्हारी शरणा आपन तेज संहारो आपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाहि और देवता चित्त न धरहि संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा भजरंग बली भजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली महावीर बली महावीर बली जय 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 बोलो जय 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 बोलो जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई जो सतबार पात कर कोई जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा भजरंग बली भजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली बजरंग बली ओ बजरंग बली महावीर बली महावीर बली जय वीर हनुमान अंजनेय हनुमान जय वीर हनुमान अंजनेय हनुमान जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर राम दूत तुलित बल धामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी
With me is the president of the Hindu Student Council of Trinidad and Tobago, Shane Musai, whom I've known for many years, a little tot dancing with mummy and the family, and I've always admired your family. Sitaram.
Sitaram.
And how are you?
I'm quite good. I'm happy to come here and experience this. This is the first time I'm actually coming here, and I will definitely be coming here every other year from today.
What is your, as the president of the Hindu youth in Trinidad and Tobago, what is your perspective? How do you feel? I mean, you said that you will come. Certainly it's captivated, something that you know you'll come year after year. But what are your feelings? Give us some insight into what are you, feeling and seeing here today.
Right, so straight off my first impression and coming here, I'm very impressed to see the amount of youths actively engaging in this type of event, and I would like to promote this among the youths in Trinidad and Tobago. Dharma is something that we should start at the youths and encourage the youths that for their whole entire lifetime, they would take it and carry it forward, right? So I'm impressed of that, and I would hope that it continues, and I would like to advise all the youths who are out there to engage in these type of activities. It's actually fun, it's entertaining, it's enjoyable. Yeah.
And it's really keeping within our religion and our culture, because it's one of the oldest festivals, Hindu festivals, and it's nice that we could do it here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, definitely. And in fact, this type of event, being so ancient and in our culture, we would like a lot of young people don't know about it. I was trying to, when I first heard about this event, I tried to invite a lot of my friends, and they was like, "What is Ganga Dhaaraa? Explain to me more." And I convinced a lot of them to come. But now being here and seeing it for my time, I'll be able to better explain next time. And I took a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. So I'm hoping to put together a nice video clip to post on social media and advertise this event for the future.
And we'll certainly see it on ITV as well. I want to wish you all the very best, good luck, and really hope to see you on ITV, where we could further discuss the great work that you guys are doing.
Sure, I'll be glad to do that.
All the best to you and your family, Sitaram.
Sitaram, thank you.
And of course, this is IETV bringing you coverage of Ganga Dhaaraa, the Tira 2019. As you can see, the morning day turning out into such a wonderful one, really awesome and magical. Stay with us, IETV.
I want to ask you, you should have now the kush grass, and the few grains of black till and white rice. Pandit Amar will chant the mantras for the tarpan. We are doing 5 offerings separate. I first want to ask Candy to step forward. Okay, we have lost one of our best workers this year, and she was a very integral part of this ghat, as well as all of the ghats, organizing everything for us. That is the now Mala Tulsi, and we remember her today. We really miss her, because even I am scampering, moving around, trying to ensure things are in place, and these are things that she would normally attend to. And her nephew is here. Last weekend we just had the 1 year the Bhandara, that Shrad, and 3 nights of Yagya. So we will ask Candy to do the first tarpan as we remember Mala Tulsi, other members of the committee who are here, if you can and you are able to join, please do step into the water as we remember Mala Tulsi. And we pray for her, we pray for that soul that has passed on. In our tradition, we say Atma Shanti. We don't say rest in peace or laid to rest. So we pray Atma Shanti. We ask Ganga Mata's grace and blessing for her. Pandit Amar will chant the mantra.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Pita Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Mata Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Sarva Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Pita Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Mata Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Sarva Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Pita Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Mata Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Sarva Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Chandra Bhagwan ki jai.
The offering to be made. Om Mata Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Pita Pitraya Tripyatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
So I want to ask our Ganga ki beti for this year, Sharmati Rambharos, to please come and step into the waters as Professor Narayan Singh is going to present her bio, and as soon as this is finished, we will have the traditional ceremonies to honor Sharmati.
Sitaram, everyone. The Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat Committee is pleased to announce Srimati Sharmati Rambharos as Ganga Ki Beti 2019. Sharmati is lovingly called Shari by everyone who knows her. She is a diligent and dedicated member of the Paramdham Ashram of Pinal. Shari was born into a very humble home in Pinal and is the only daughter and the second of 4 children born to Rambharos Balkaran and Ramraji Rambharos. From a very young age, Shari became adept in cooking and sewing. She lives a simple life and has built her home and her family on a strong Hindu foundation. She has instilled in her children a deep sense of social consciousness and community awareness. She's a firm believer in upholding dharma and has nurtured this strong belief in her children who are serving the community as dharma putras. She is passionate about her motherhood and is mother not just to her own children, but to many in the Pinal community. She is uncompromising when it comes to discipline, morals, and values, and her family is of utmost importance. This loving mother ensured a balanced upbringing of her children in both the sacred and secular aspects of life. They had to be all-rounded, capable individuals pursuing academics as well as music, dance, culture, and the Shastras. Her entire family continues to be very involved in the work of the Paramdham Ashram, attending Sunday satsangs, yagyas, Hanuman Jayanti, Ramlila, and many other religious and cultural events. At many of these programs, she can be seen singing with her children who provide musical accompaniment. Shari's hospital loves to take care of people and is always on hand to ensure everyone is well fed at the ashram's many events. That's why you see me at Paramdham so often. She is a true mother figure. The community work and service and family life of Sharmati Rambarose is outstanding and impeccable and very deserving of this year's Ganga Ki Beti Award. Sitaram.
Maiya, hey Ganga Maiya, Maiya, oh Ganga Maiya.
Maiya, oh Ganga Maiya, Maiya, oh Ganga Maiya.
Maiya, hey Ganga Maiya, Maiya, oh Ganga Maiya, Maiya,
oh Ganga Maiya, Maiya, oh Ganga Maiya.
मांगेला हम वरदाने है गंगा मैया, मांगेला हम वरदाने,
मांगेला हम वरदाने है गंगा मैया, मांगेला हम वरदाने,
मांगेला हम वरदाने है गंगा मैया, मांगेला हम वरदाने, मांगेला हम वरदाने, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, ओ गंगा मैया
गंगा मैया में जब तक की पानी रहे, मेरे सजना तेरी जिंदगानी रहे, ओ जिंदगानी रहे मैया, ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया,
मैया ओ गंगा मैया,
मांगेला हमारे रानी है गंगा मैया, मांगेला हमारे रानी,
मांगेला हम वरदाने है गंगा मैया, मांगेला हम वरदाने, मांगेला हम वरदाने,
मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया ओ गंगा मैया, मैया
ओ गंगा मैया। बोलिए गंगा माता की, गंगा माता की, गंगा माता की, हर हर
With me is this lovely lady, Ottela.
Attila Springer.
Attila Springer. How long have you been coming to the event?
I've been coming for more than 10 years.
Wow.
I guess because of a family connection to the Hindu Prachar Kendra. Ravi ji is sort of like a spiritual father to me. And, every year I think it's really important for me to be here, not just because it's one of the most beautiful festivals you can experience in Trinidad, but also because as a practitioner of traditional African spirituality, the river is also, of course, very important to us, just like you have Mother Ganga, you have Oshun, who is the deity of the river, who is she's the mother of wealth, prosperity, love, family. And so to be here is to sort of engage in that idea that we are all the same beings. We all see sacredness in the same things. And, it's just a really beautiful festival. And I especially love the environmental message that comes with it, that, we engage with our spirituality as a thing of rituals, but not necessarily seeing those very simple connections. So if you see the river as sacred, how can you pollute it? You know, if you see the trees as sacred, how can you cut them down? You know, how are we connected to the ecosystem? How are we connected to the trees, the river? Without water, we are nothing, right? Even if, you know, in Yoruba there is a saying which is "Koma lomio," which is nothing without water, right? So even if a flood destroys your house, you still need the water to wash the flood. So water is essential to our existence, and if we don't preserve it, then we are all jeopardized. So festivals like this are really important for us to remember that, to remind us of our special responsibility as human beings to protect, to remember, to revere, to honor. You know, so
I think it's a wonderful concept and message that you've shared with us, because clearly you understand the depth, and that's why you've been coming year after year.
Absolutely. But you know, just look at the surroundings. The drive up along the north coast early in the morning, although it's raining. You know, the earth has been so dry in the last couple of months, so to see the rain and just watching the soil soak up every drop of that precious water is a real blessing. And then when you get here and you hear the music and you see all these people who have come to pay honor, it's really beautiful.
It is. What is your message to Trinidad and Tobago?
What is my message to Trinidad and Tobago? Don't be afraid of each other. We have so much fear of each other when really there's nothing for us to be afraid of. And if we were to come and engage with each other's festivals, we would realize how similar we are.
That is what sets Trinidad and Tobago apart from the rest of the world. It is what makes us so unique and so special. Our different cultures, our different nationalities, our different ethnic backgrounds. But I love your message. Don't be afraid, but embrace.
Absolutely.
Thank you and enjoy, and I hope to see you next year.
I will be here, definitely.
God's blessings
all right,
to you all the best. Take care. And of course, you are viewing IETV. Stay with us.
Sitaram again.
Sitaram.
It might look dark and late. It's not even midday yet. So please relax. Don't rush home. We still have just a couple of things like the Visarjan to do, which is particularly beautiful. And we're getting Ganga from above and Ganga from below. The Environmental Award is an award given every year because this Ganga Dhaaraa is so intimate with the environment. The Ganga Dhaaraa Committee is pleased to announce Dr. Sharda Mahavir as the recipient of this year's Environmental Award. Sharda has a PhD in environmental biology from the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine. She was part of a 5-person team which completed the first ecological assessment of rivers across Trinidad and Tobago, first assessment ever done. Her work represents the first national survey for metals in water and sediments in the river. And she showed that human activity is responsible for most of the pollution we find, the contamination we find in our waterways. In 2015, she developed a program called Adopt a River for the local water authority. This program brought together corporate entities, community groups, and educational institutes that have adopted rivers and try to keep rivers clean and maintain them. Under her stewardship, the program completed 35 cleanup exercises, 40 recycling projects, 3 tree planting exercises, and developed 12 water supply projects. These activities resulted in a reach of 5,000 persons and over 200 communities trained in environmental awareness in a 2-year period. Sharda represented the program and won 2 awards, the Most Outstanding Project in 2015 from AmCham, and 3rd place in the IDB President's Award for Excellence and Innovation in the Public Sector in 2019, just recently. Sharda has also lectured part-time with the Department of Life Sciences at UWI St. Augustine for both undergraduate and postgraduate programs, sharing her knowledge on pollution and contamination of our waterways. For her outstanding and visionary work, today the Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat Committee honors Dr. Sharda Mahabir for her environmental work by the Environmental Award 2019.
Boliye Ganga Mata ki, Ganga Mata ki, Hara Hara
Mahadev.
So thank you very much. We probably can't do all the great things that Sharda has been doing, and you've received so many awards. We probably can't even compete with that, but we are here as your fellow Hindu community to honor you and to celebrate you. So we'll ask Swami Prakashananda ji to offer the Malarpan to Sharda ji and to also present the award. Boliye Ganga Mata ki, Ganga Mata ki, Ganga Mata ki, Hara Hara
Mahadev.
So I'll just read very quickly what is written here for Sharda. Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat, Trinidad and Tobago presents the Ganga Dhaaraa Environmental Award to Sharda Mahabir for her work in the development and implementation of the Adopt a River program, bringing together governmental agencies, corporations, educational institutions, and social groups, training thousands of citizens towards better understanding of and treatment of rivers. Big work, important work. Get involved. You all do some of this work also around you. Plant trees, clean up your drains and so on. Use less plastics, okay? Jai Ganga Mata! Jai! Hara Hara Mahadev! So our first baby girl, Shaivi Ramswarup, and our baby boy, what's the baby's name? Aaron Ramlal, okay? So Pandit Amarji, please chant a mantra of blessing. Is it daddy here? Is he nearby? Parents of the baby, please come nearby. You all stand one side.
Mangalam Bhagana Vishnu Mangalam Garudgaja Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalayatano Hari Om Hari Om Mangalam Bhagana Vishnu Mangalam Garudgaja Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalayatano Hari Hari Om.
So, photo people who are taking the photographs, one more photo with Swamiji, and all of us, as we did before, we put our hands out and we send all our good wishes and blessings and love to this family and to these children. May they grow up like all the others to be enlightened citizens. This is our prayer. We chant together. बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय. हर हर बोलिए गुरुजी महाराज की जय. हर हर
ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर् साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. बोले गंगा मैया की. Okay. Just recently, Raviji was visiting the ashram. We were having a nice session going on. And I had to give a little talk, and I want to, most of you would not have been there, so I want to just reiterate some parts of that little talk today. It is very, very important for all of us. You know, Hinduism, of course, is the vastest religion on the earth. All of you will know that. In terms of age, it goes back thousands and thousands and thousands of years. In terms of scriptures, there are so many scriptures that we have not even heard all the names yet. In terms of forms of gods, well, you can't exhaust that also. In terms of philosophical depth and subtlety, it's still to be touched by our intellect. In terms of the variety that is practiced within Hinduism, of Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishta Advaita, and so many things, that variety is just astounding. So many forms of worship and so Hinduism is like that. But I'll tell you something. This entire thousands of years of tradition, this entire religion, which is so ancient, so vast, so diverse, so varied, is summed up in two very, very, very important words. Please listen to these two words now. If you just catch these two words, you will have Hinduism right in the palm of your hands. One word is called as mukti. I want everybody to repeat that word, mukti.
Mukti.
Mukti means liberation, enlightenment. So that is one word. No matter which branch of Hinduism I belong to, no matter which sampradaya, which color, which tradition, which practice, whatever I do, our goal in Hinduism is only one thing, and that is called mukti. Every Hindu. So that is the first word. Mukti. Liberation, enlightenment. The second word, and now is where the crunch comes down in this religion. The second word, which is the co-partner of this word, the corollary of this word, that thing is called as sadhana. Everybody please say sadhana.
Sadhana.
Mukti is the goal, and for every goal there is a means. Sadhana is the means. And why I said that the crunch really comes down on this word, sadhana, is because in Hinduism we have countless sadhanas. Countless sadhanas, and Hinduism is arranged so nicely that we have in the religion a buffet style in sadhana, spiritual practice. You line up all of them and you just pass down. Whichever you like, you take. What you don't like, you leave it. Sadhana is buffet style in Hinduism. We say, you like to chant, you chant. You like to do puja, you do puja. You like to do mantra, you do mantra. You like to do study Gita, you study Gita. You want to do yoga, you study yoga. You want to do in yoga also, you want to do shavasana, you do shavasana. You want to do nidra asana, you do any asana you want. There is no rule which says everybody must do this thing, and if you don't, then you go into hell. No such rule. It's a vast religion with a countless number of sadhana, spiritual practices, and everybody has freedom of choice to do all of these sadhana. Now, I just want to group, my topic here is sadhana, and I want to group these sadhanas in various types. And just to make it easier, I will make 3 broad groups of sadhana. One group is all the rites and rituals and all the offerings and pujas and all the things you know which we are doing. For example, all the things that are going on the banks of Ganga here. So many different types of rites and rituals and all sorts of practices that you are seeing. So that's one type of sadhana. The other type of sadhana is where a person sits down and studies the philosophical depths of the Upanishads and all the different sampradayas. We sit and study. We don't do rites and rituals. We sit and study. We apply the intellect. But in between is a very, very, very important type of sadhana. Do you know a person can be doing all of these rites and rituals, or a person can be studying all the philosophical depths of our shastras with his intellect, but that person could still be very crude and rustic and primitive and savage. So the most important type of sadhana between all the rites and rituals and all the philosophical study which we do on 2 sides is the sensitization and refinement of our mind. If a person has done all these rites and rituals and has studied all the scriptures and he has not made that inner instrument sensitive to all the more refined, subtler things around him, that mind will never reach mukti. Our bondage and liberation, Shastra say, is in our mana eva manusyanam ka bandha mokshayoho. The mind alone is the cause for bondage and moksha. And if that mind is not made subtle, if that mind is not made refined, sensitive, that mind is not made pure, these words refer to the same thing. that mind is not made sensitive and refined, it will never discover the absolute reality. It will never discover truth. Therefore, this Ganga festival which is going on, you please pay attention. Now you see how this committee has laid out everything so nicely for all of us. Be sensitive. For example, see, down the road, Anandji and all his scout fellows are down there. Anandji is here, but he has his workers down there. They're collecting sound. They're collecting down the road every little debris that is floating down. In other words, we are sensitive to the very delicate eco balance of this river. Sharda ji will tell you how we have to be so sensitive to these things. We are sensitive to the eco balance here. We do not want to come from outside and intrude. And only a sensitive mind will pay attention to that. A non-sensitive mind will come and make cook and throw bottles and plastic cans. You know what they do. So part of sadhana, apart from all of our rituals and all the other things, is to make this mind sensitive, refined, subtle, and pay attention. That's why Raviji has put all of these rules for all of us. We do not take up anything from the river. We do not in any way modify anything in the river. We came and met it like that. And let me tell you something. We cannot live without this river. We cannot live without the forest. We cannot live without the birds and animals and the bees and all that. But they can very well live without us. We are dispensable. They are indispensable. And the subtle mind, the refined mind, pays attention to that. So as you come here, you learn this process of making the mind subtle and the mind sensitive and the mind refined. And that has to now be carried into your homes, into your communities, into your associations, wherever you are. And it has to be transferred over to your children and all grandchildren and all of that. Please remember, this is the most important part of sadhana, because I told you can do all your rituals and do whatever you want, and that mind can still be insensitive and savage. You can do all your philosophical studies and still be insensitive. But this festival is designed to make everybody's mind refined and totally sensitive and alert, aware to all the finer things around us. Okay? It is not simply come here and make offerings and go back and tell everybody and take picture and show, and not that. Now, of course, that is part of it, and we can't stop you from doing that. But it is about refining your mind. And this, the sadhana of the refinement of the mind, is the sadhana that is going to take me to this mukti. So 2 words, mukti and sadhana. And you define your sadhana. You have to define your sadhana. And today, the sadhana that we are trying to propagate here is the sadhana of the refinement of your mind. It's very, very important thing. Okay, I want to leave you with this very brief but very important message this year for Ganga Dhaaraa 2019. Bole Ganga Maiya ki Jai.
And of course, we say Sitaram again to all of our viewers here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, regionally, internationally, all those of you throughout the world, Facebook and the World Wide Web. We thank you kindly for choosing IETV. We feel very privileged, very blessed to be part of this wonderful festival, this occasion of Ganga Dhaaraa Tira 2019. With me is a lady like live wire behind. She's really energized. She's very responsible for a lot of the things that's happening here, and of course the president of the Kendra Prachar. And I know and love her as Geeta Ji, Geeta Ma.
Yes, thank you very much, Zalisa, for that very kind and very special introduction. Welcome to all the viewers, welcome to you, and welcome to all of IETV. We are so happy to have you all here. And as we were just talking, Zalisa, this is a mammoth undertaking. And we, you know, those of us who are here in front of the television and doing the interviews and so on, I always say we do least work. The real workers are the ones who are in the background and they remain largely unseen. So while the Hindu Prachar Kendra would have started this project and revived it 26 years ago, this is our 26th year, it really is the effort of several organizations coming together under the banner of the Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat Committee.
I think that is what makes you marvelous and what sets you apart and shows your strength, is that you can come together in unity and bring all the different organizations together for such a momentous and beautiful occasion, and meaningful and devotional as well.
Yes. Well, it's something that we have really worked consciously on, bringing people together in an atmosphere of worship and fraternity and so on. So I just want to quickly acknowledge the groups who are involved here today. While we have several mandirs who come on their own, private mandirs and institutions and so on, we have the Trinidad and Tobago Federation of Hindu Organizations, the Amarjot Sabha, of course Hindu Prachar Kendra, we have the Chinmaya Mission, we have Pandit Vigyan from Williamsville, we have Sri Ravi Bharati from Paramdham Ashram, we have the Dattatreya Yoga Center. I hope I'm not missing anyone, but there's so many people who are involved in so many different ways, and we are really very happy and grateful for the support that they have given over the years to allow Ganga Dhaaraa to grow into what it has become today after 26 years.
It's really breaking barriers. When you think of it, you're really breaking barriers, and it says something about the Kendra as well, that you are embracing, you're loving, you're caring, and you are willing, and you understand the common goal is Bhagwan.
Yes, well, that has always been the way we have worked at the Kendra, to encourage fraternity, working together, coming together, and so on. And we are very happy that because Ganga Dhaaraa is a very special festival in our Hindu calendar. We don't even like to use the word festival, but we don't have another word that we can use. We have difficulty translating so many of our terms in English, because it is the festival that really brings everyone into the laps of Mother Nature. And it is something sometimes we forget as a people and as a Hindu community. And one of the very important features of this festival that we have been trying to stress, and we are so happy so many groups are involved, is about how we as Hindus care for the environment. It is so important. And you know, when we started, we used to remove hundreds of bags of garbage from this river before and after. 26 years later, of course, we still come and we clean the entire river from a week before the work starts. And after the festival is over, at the end of today, we will get only several bags of garbage. So it means people are learning. We have also been trying to avoid using too many plastic bags and so on, and encouraging people to bring containers and all of that. So we learn and we understand that while we do Dharti Mata Pranam in every puja that we do, we really have to feel that sense of connection and care for the earth, who is really our mother. And I hope you all probably have been able to get some snapshots of some of the signs around.
I thought that was really a very beautiful, it's a good initiative, because it kept you in the right frame of mind. It reminded you of nature and what you're supposed to do, and of course strong messages.
Yes, and you know, sometimes there is a tendency to think that Ganga Dhaaraa is only about puja and about the ritual, and that is so true, because we have such beautiful rituals and ceremonies, but we always remind people that we have to move beyond the ritual and look at what the rituals are instructing us about. And this is why even for the Mundan Sanskar ceremony, where the babies are shaving their the hair for the first time, the parents learn how to dispose of hair, because hair is not easily biodegradable. Our murti is small enough, not too big, so that when we do the visarjan, it is biodegradable, and the immersion, all of that. So there are so many different features. When we go for the shroud, the shaving, how we remove the blades and all of that. And not only for sacred occasions, but wherever we go in this beautiful country, carry a garbage bag, you know, take up your garbage, don't leave things lying around. This is the one message we want to really get across to all the viewers, you know, to be really conscious. Our country is so beautiful. The drive here is far. Many people say it's so far, but when you are coming, you really realize how beautiful Trinidad is.
Trinidad is really awesome. I mean, our team got here at 5 this morning, and when we got here, we just looked at each other and said, wow, this is really mystical and magical, and it's going to be a beautiful day. And it really blossomed into such a wonderful day, and I'm really pleased to know that IETV, we've taken the initiative to understand the importance of this beautiful festival, and you've allowed us to be part of this so we can bring it to the world.
Well, I am so happy, and you all are the first to come to actually do interviews like this, the first media house to prepare for a program like this. So we are really very happy and very grateful that you all have made this effort, because you know we have to embrace challenge sometimes. It's so much easier to be at home, to be sleeping in the comfort of our beds and so on. But I really want to encourage families to come out, not just for this festival. Take the children outside and let them play, let them be with the birds and the trees and the plants and so on. Connect with nature. Actually, the theme of Ganga Dhaaraa is the interconnectedness of man, nature and God. The interconnectedness of man, nature and God. And when we come here, we remind people, keep the bhav. What does keep the bhav mean? Maintain your discipline, maintain your devotion, maintain your fraternity, meet and greet and build relations and build your spirituality. So on so many levels, this festival is serving us. It's so amazing. People also learn discipline here, Zalisa, and patience.
It is about discipline.
Yes, because when you come, you have to be in a line. So while you are in the line, you learn patience, you learn discipline, and all of that, to wait, because we are in a world where we want everything to happen quickly.
To weather the storm?
Yes, to weather the storm, because we also, we are praising Ganga Mata, so we're happy for the blessings this morning. So it is really a wonderful festival for every family to come and experience. And so those who have not been here before, I want to encourage them to come and see.
I can tell you it's an experience of a lifetime.
Yes.
Your message to Trinidad and Tobago and the world.
Yes. Well, 2-3 things. One is our sense of enlightened citizenship. That term, enlightened citizenship, is one we use often. And that has to do with our Hindu self and how we see the world and view the world really as a mother. So this land, Trinidad, our nation, Trinidad and Tobago, how we as Hindus treat with it, respect the land and love the land through our rituals and ceremonies and so on, that is something we should not take lightly. So thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to share Ganga Dhaaraa with the entire world.
Well, I'd like to take the opportunity to wish you well in all your endeavors, and may you and the Kendra grow from strength to strength. You're doing a marvelous job with our children when it comes to educating them and our religion. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
And of course, it's on IETV. Stay with us.
चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर गंगा जमुना निर्मल पानी निर्मल पानी निर्मल पानी शीतल होत शरीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे मन बंसी बजावत गावत बंसी बजावत बंसी बजावत बंसी बजावत गावत कान्हा संगलियो बलबीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर चलो रे गंगा माता की जय जमुना तीर चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना तीर मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा ओ मैया
ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया
पृथ्वी तया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वं च धारयमां देवी पवित्रं कुरु चासनं पवित्रं कुरु चासनम् ॐ देवी सुरेश्वरी भगवती गंगे त्रिभुवन तारिणी तरलतरंगे शंकर मौली विहारिणी विमले बममति मास्तां तव पद कमले जय गंगे जय गंगे जय गंगे हर गंगे जय गंगे जय गंगे जय गंगे हर गंगे ओम भागीरथी सुखदायिनी ममता जय गंगे हर गंगे जय गंगे हर गंगे जय गंगे हर गंगे जय गंगे हर गंगे मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया ओ मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मैया ओ गंगा मैया मांगे हम वरदानी है गंगा मैया दिया की बाती आरती भरेला दिया की बाती आरती की जय माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा धारा आरती जय माँ भक्तन की थाली never never empty भक्तन की थाली never never empty we bring गेंदा मैया give we the शक्ति आरती की माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा धारा आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ गंगा की आरती दिया बराती गंगा की आरती दिया बराती तिमिर तिमिर भरेला दिया की माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ गंगा मैया आरती थाली तो थाली never is my body थाली तो थाली नहीं this is my body make it so shiny माँ मांझे my थाली make it so shiny माँ with गंगा पानी आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ गंगा की आरती बराती तिमिर तिमिर बरेला दिया की बाती आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा धारा आरती जय माँ ओ गंगा मैया आरती जय माँ
बोलिए गंगा माता की गंगा माता की गंगा माता की हर हर
And of course, we say Sitaram again to all of our viewers here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, regionally, internationally, all those of you on Facebook and the World Wide Web. I'm sure you would have enjoyed this broadcast, devotional, inspirational, very soulful, and I tell you, an experience of a lifetime for us here, the IETV staff, here bringing you coverage of the Ganga Dhaaraa Tirat 2019 on this auspicious and beautiful day. I trust and hope that you'd learn the message, the great message that goes beyond in terms of embracing, really having respect for our nature. And of course, we thank you kindly for choosing us, allowing us to be your number one and influence you in a positive way. So on behalf of our team, we wish you Ganga Ma's choicest blessings and thanks for choosing IETV.